Hello, my name is Dr. Spartan, and this is my first Kadic review, I believe. Maybe my second. Technically my second if you count the double review. Pardon the mess. I don't know who made that. Don't even ask me. Anyway. This review is about the new sensation, Deadpool. AKA the new movie, Deadpool. That just came out, like 2 days ago. Well, to start, it starts off kinda sorta in the middle of something, but throughout the movie it takes time to give the, background origin story of Deadpool. Now, usually I'm not a fan of movies that go back and revisit things. Like, I don't like movies that start off somewhere and it's like, oh, well, here, let me take you back. But I think Deadpool did it well enough because they managed to interlace what was in the real time versus what was happening before. Now, for those of you who know Deadpool will know that he's very quirky. He's well aware that he's just a comic character. That he is indeed, even so, applies in the movie. At one point, even acknowledging that being a superhero leads to, multi-movie deals. Now, that being said, he also acknowledges he's not a superhero. He's nowhere near a hero. So, to me, I think that, well, first of all, let's start off with, what did I think of the story? I think the story was very good and true to the comics, as well as they could do, I think. The origin story was pretty good that they did, pretty on point. Not 100%, but, as much as you can do with a movie. You gotta make changes for movies. For some reason. That's how it goes. And in terms of the acting was pretty damn well done. Okay, let me say something. Ryan Reynolds, I am so glad they kept you as Deadpool after the abomination that was X-Men Origins Wolverine. Ugh. I am so glad they kept you. Because you did not let me down, even in the most tiniest bit. Not at all. You played a perfect Deadpool. The other two were also well done. Some girl whose name is way too long to remember, and off the top of my head I can't remember the other guy's name, so I'm sorry. Whoops. But, that being said, everybody was portrayed well on the hero, well, good guy side. Let's call it that, since Deadpool's not a hero. He's the good guy of the movie. The villains, they were pretty well done too, but, at the same time, I think that Ajax, aka Francis, could have been a little better. But, for the most part, he also delivered very well. I'm not necessarily disappointed. I just think that maybe it wasn't his actor, but they could have written him a little more well. But, he was pretty much your run-of-the-mill, bad guy up till the very end, But then again, I guess that's kind of what Deadpool is trying to go for. So, how was the story? Well, like I said, the story was, for the most part, pretty true to the comics. There were a bunch of deviations here and there. And when I say a bunch, I mean like a small handful, like 3 or 4. I don't have a whole lot to complain about there. What I will say, I don't remember what I was going to say. I apologize for that. So, in terms of final reviews, I know, this was a fast one. I don't do very long reviews. Where would I put this on our scale of 1 to 10? Well, that's a tough question, because coming from a Marvel and a Deadpool fan, that's a hard rating to give. But I'll spare you my years and years of thinking. I am going to give Deadpool a solid 8 out of 10. It wasn't too long and wasn't too short. It covered everything that they needed to cover in the first movie, which, by the way, they pretty much teased and confirmed the second one already. I'm not going to spoil, you know, what exactly they tease, but I'll just say that those of you at home who may know of certain characters and you have suspicions of them maybe appearing, yes. So, final thoughts. Deadpool is an excellent, excellent adaptation of his comic book self. It is worth the R rating. I think it deserved that with its amount of, you know, profanity, gore, raunchiness, sex, which is also raunchiness. Yeah, definitely worth it. Definitely worth going to see. I mean, you could wait till it comes out on DVD. I just like seeing certain films in the theaters. Deadpool is one of them. You know, I always go and see all the superhero movies in the theaters. But, honestly, that's at your own discretion. So, final score, 8 out of 10. Thank you very, very much for watching. It is always appreciated. Be sure to give a like if you think this was justified. If you disagree, you know, feel free to leave a comment. Explain why you disagree with me. Call me out for forgetting people's names because I don't sleep and that affects my memory. Oops. And if you enjoyed it enough, hell, why not subscribe? Because we are, you know, the like, comment, rate, subscribe people. But except not. Seriously. Alright. Thank you very much for watching.